Alright guys, welcome. We're going to be talking about leverage trading, and I've got heaps of requests from everyone on Twitter and Telegram and even YouTube asking me if I can do a tutorial on how leverage trading works, what it is, and show you guys actually what we need to do in real time on an actual exchange. And I'll even maybe try to take a trade today to show you how it works and the process of leverage trading. So first and foremost, guys, we're going to go over a couple of things. What is leverage trading? Keywords, advantages and risks, return on investment, examples. We'll talk about Bitget, because Bitget is the exchange I personally use to leverage trade on. It is a global exchange, non-KYC, and there is no restrictions no matter where you are in the world. You can access it. So you click the link down below to access that. And then we'll go through a real example of leverage trading on the actual exchange with real money in real time. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, my camera is going to be blocking it a little bit, but what is leverage trading? So leverage trading in crypto is essentially when an entity takes a loan against collateral, and you provide this collateral. This is your margin, and this is basically the capital you invest into the trade. This enables you to take a larger than usual position, and it's going to be based on the multiple or the leverage applied to that position or margin. So you can take leverage on a 10x, you can take it on a 50x, you can take a 100x. We'll talk about that all in a second. But essentially, the leverage multiplies the margin position. So if you put $100 in at a 10x leverage, your position size is essentially $1,000. So when trading leverage, you've got access to cross and isolated positions. You also get access to longing and shorting the market. So essentially leverage, guys, leverage is the numerical multiple applied to the margin. The margin, of course, is the capital invested. The return on the investment is, of course, the percentage return on your investment. The long position is basically a purchase betting for the price to increase in value. A short is the opposite. You're betting for the price to fall in value. Your liquidation price is the price where the margin will automatically sell to cover any losses. The cross position is essentially that margin or capital investment is shared with the entire portfolio equity. So as you start getting into a loss, if you have, say, USDT sitting in a wallet on the exchange doing nothing, it can draw equity from that wallet to keep the position open, where isolated assigns and restricts the amount of margin or capital loss that can occur during the trade. Obviously, trading isolated is a lot safer as it mitigates extreme losses. You see people losing thousands of percent. You can't do that on isolated. The max you can lose is the entire margin invested. So advantages, guys, and disadvantages. There are a couple advantages and a couple disadvantages or negatives. I personally love leverage trading. I think leverage trading is a phenomenal tool to increase portfolios, particularly if you have small portfolios. But just with anything that comes with multiplying your risk, you're going to have a lot more wins with larger profits and a lot more losses with much bigger losses as well. So if you don't have a successful trading strategy or you're quite new to trading, it is quite unforgiving and you can blow up your account quite quickly. So advantages, it allows the entity to access larger capital than they would be able to. We talked about that before. For example, if you put $100 in at a 10x, you essentially have $1,000 you're trading with, but $1,000 at 100x, you're essentially trading with $100,000. Margin, or should I say, leverage boosts the return on investment potential as profits are multiplied by the leverage applied to the margin. We'll talk about that one later. It frees up capital. So for example, if you have $100,000 in capital and you put $50,000 in a 2x trade, you still have another $50,000 that you can free up and use rather than just putting the whole $100,000 in and now have no liquidity available. So it can free up capital, which means you can take equal positions in places you want to take and still have money on the side to do what you want to do with. And it enables you to short assets, so you can actually short the price and make profit if the price starts to go down. Negatives, you have liquidation risk, meaning if your liquidation price is reached before your stop loss or applied margin, you can lose your entire margin or capital invested in the trade. Losses are of course multiplied just as gains are multiplied. And if you're trading on cross, you can lose much more than your margin. So leverage and risk return. let's talk about this. So we talked about that a little bit before. We'll go into a bit more detail. If you take a 1x leverage, and sorry, the screen is kind of covered a little bit here, but if you take a 1x leverage, guys, every 1% the asset price moves, you make 1% return, okay? If you take a 10x leverage, every 1% the asset price moves, you make a 10% return. So you can kind of see the trend here. 50 times leverage, every 1% the price moves, you make 50% return. And a 50% return is return on your margin, okay? And then 100x, 100% return, 125x, 125% return. So here's an example. We took $1,000 and we'll show you a real world example at the end of the video. We'll actually do a real trade with you guys. A $1,000 margin applied to Bitcoin at a 10x leverage. So you put $1,000 into a long of Bitcoin for 10x leverage. This gives you a position size of $10,000. If Bitcoin's price moves upwards 5%, your return on investment is going to be 50%. So 50% of margin, we calculate that by $1,000 multiplied by bracket 10, so leverage multiplied percentage return, 5% equals $500. So you made $500 for that 5% move, okay, which is equal to 50% of the margin applied. So where to trade leverage? So guys, this is what I personally trade. Bitget is probably the best exchange you can use for leverage trading. I highly recommend everyone goes to the link down below, click the link, sign up with the link below to get access to a reward center. About $4,163 US dollars you can get access to by completing a couple tasks. This can be used to fund trading accounts, so you can use it to fund your futures, reduce your fees, and offset any losses. If you're new, it can actually offset your losses, which is really interesting. So obviously Bitget has over 250 spot trading pairs. They actually have 0% fees on spots. There's no global restrictions anywhere in the world. Wherever you are, you can access this. I know in Australia and the UK and a lot of other countries have a lot of restrictions on futures, so Binance and Bybit and all these other places. Bitget, you can access it from anywhere. It's non-KYC, meaning that they're not going to ask for your KYC. They don't know who you are. It's good for decentralization. All your wallets are completely anonymous. So whatever you want to do with that, you could do with that, but non-KYC is definitely the way to go. And obviously, like we said, very low trading fee, 0.2%, which is much lower than most exchanges. So let's go ahead and show you guys how leverage trading works. We'll show you Bitget while we're at it, but make sure, head down, click the link, sign up to Bitget, just so you know what we're doing and you know how to follow along. Okay guys, let's go ahead and apply all the information we just learned about future trading, what leverage is, and how to use it into a real world example. We're going to show you, and of course guys, we're using the Bitget Exchange. This is the exchange where I personally trade on. I've been using this for a very long time now. It is by far the best exchange I've used for future trading, and I've used 6 or 7 exchanges now. This is the exchange I come back to, and like I said, non-KYC is just an absolute deal breaker for me. Non-KYC is probably one of the best things about this exchange. Super low trading fees, access to global future market. No matter where you are in the world, you can access this, which is very beneficial for me as an Australian. I can't access Binance futures, I can't access many other places, so this is the best place to be. Let's go ahead and talk about futures. So we're going to go ahead and click this tab over here. This takes us to our future exchange. I've funded the account with 1,000 US dollars. So 1,000 USDT I've gone ahead and put into here just to show you how to use it, just for a bit of fun for the video. So this is our futures over here. We get access to all of our coins up over here by clicking a drop down tab. Of course, we're going to go ahead and trade on Bitcoin today. So click Bitcoin, get rid of that, and here it is. So we have our long and our short and our isolated and cross. Today we're going to go ahead and click isolated. Like we talked about before, we rather trade on isolated as it is better for risk management. We can't go into these massive drawdowns and lose a lot of money. For our leverage, we're going to go ahead and adjust that up to, let's go 25x leverage for our trade today. And of course, if you want to do shorting, you can adjust your short leverage over here, okay? So next up, we need to go ahead and take an entry. There's a few different ways we can do it. We can use a limit order, which is buying at or over a specific price point, a market order, which will automatically execute the trade and buy at the best possible available price, or a trigger order, which means once the price crosses the trigger level, a limit order will be placed. There is really no need to post any trigger orders. You really don't need to use a trigger order for entries. You can go ahead and use these right now as market or limits. The only time you'd really use a trigger order is, say, you're away from the charts and you know you want to enter a position once Bitcoin breaks a certain level, but you don't want to place a limit order until that level breaks. You can go ahead and place a trigger and that will place an entry for that. But for today, we're going to go ahead and use a limit order. So I'm looking at the charts over here, deciding whether I want a long and short. I really have no interest. I don't really care too much. Right now, I'm purely doing this for an example. I haven't done much analysis over here. This is really just going to be a gamble. So I'm going to go ahead and place a position in just to see how it goes, just for a bit of fun. So what we're looking for over here, we're looking at the current price of Bitcoin. We need to go ahead and choose the amount of money we want to put in the trade. So first and foremost, we can use a slider over here to adjust our margin investment. We're going to go ahead and put 25%, which is $250, and we're going to go ahead and put it in a 25x long. Okay, so the current price is 19,168. We can go ahead and enter 19,170 on a limit to purchase. We click buy long, the entry is in, our position is done. There we go, our margin is applied, 244.60 cents margin. We can see our position is 0.319 Bitcoins, $6,115 US dollar position. You can see our liquidation price is here, our return on investment over here, and our unrealized and realized profit over here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and show you how to set a stop loss. We're going to go ahead and show you how to take a profit and all that kind of cool stuff. So say, for example, at the moment, 25x leverage means for every 1% it moves, I lose 25% of their holdings. I want to go ahead and put my stop loss down over here at around 1904, below this previous low. So I'm going to go ahead and put a stop loss over here. Understand 19,045, 17% loss. All of my coins will sell at that point. Stop loss order set. Now I want my take profit order to be around 19,300. I can go ahead and click that. 19,300 in. Again, 17%, all of it over here. Click confirm, and it has adjusted my take profit. Now it will play out once the price reaches that level. It will automatically execute the trade, either a sell or a profit upwards. Okay, that is how you do it, guys. Really, really straightforward. Of course, if you're doing shorts, it's just going to be the complete opposite. You're clicking short, you're putting your targets below the current price, your stop loss above the current price. Now, if you want to close out the trade early, you can do a few things. First and foremost, you can click flash close. You can go ahead and click close price, adjust it, and actually manually close the trade right now. Or you can go ahead and adjust your stop loss higher up and let it trigger to close out the trade. Just make sure, guys, when you are doing futures, your liquidation price is far below your stop loss, because if your stop loss is too close to the liquidation price or underneath the liquidation price, your account will get liquidated before the stop loss is reached. And regardless of the percentage return, your entire margin will be sold. You will lose your entire margin. All right, so always make sure your stop loss is sitting above your liquidation price. Really, really important. Okay. I hope that helps, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. That's the end of the video. If you've got any questions about how to use Bitget, if you've got any questions about how to margin trade, leverage trade, leave them down below. Of course, sign up to Bitget with the link down below. You get access to all of this stuff. You get access to the reward center where you can claim up to $4,163 in trading fees. These trading fees can be used to offset any realized losses. They can be used to offset any transfer fees. They can be used to take leverage and apply margin to positions. Of course, as a new investor, this can be very, very handy if you're still new, which means you're trading with a little bit of a safety net, a little bit less risk when you're first starting. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the video tomorrow. Cheers.